Hello YouTube. This is Emmy Frog Tarot back again with another pick a card reading like I had promised you. I am doing one on love. So this is just one reading. This is for singles and for relationships. The cards will reveal whether or not it is you're in relationship and whether it applies to you or whether it doesn't. I am doing a giveaway since I'm pretty new here. I have a couple of, excuse my terminology, but Chinese knockoffs of the Wild Unknown Tarot and of the Earth Magic cards. They do not have booklets and they're much smaller than the actual cards, as you can see. These guys are pretty small. They're like playing card size, and so are these compared to what's in the actual deck here. But I'm going to give one of the decks away to anyone who gives me a fabulous comment that I end up liking. I will be sending you the deck. Make sure if you do want a deck that you choose which one that you'd prefer, because why send you just any old deck, right? So make sure you put in there which one you prefer. And so without further ado, I'm going to get the reading started. Okay, guys, live, laugh, and love. It's the February. I mean, it's love. It's the month of love. I'm going to start off letting you guys know that it's the month of love yourself first, because we can't attract love unless we love ourselves first. So here we go. This will be pile number 1 with my K2 stone with azurite in it. This will be pile number 2, and this is pink quartz with some rhodochrosite. So this little gem right here, this pink guy, is a rhodochrosite with the pink quartz. And then we have pile number 3, and this will be your labradorite. And then pile number 4, which is going to be this beautiful amethyst heart. So I'm going to continue on with pile number 1. Okay, pile number 1. All right, we'll just put that up there. And since I do not have a selfie stick yet, we are doing it by hand. So we have the childhood innocence. All the decks will be listed in the description box below, guys. New beginnings, angel card. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles by the Wild Unknown, the Daughter of Cups, the 6 of Cups, the 7 of Wands. Sorry, I don't mean it to be all wonky like that. Okay, and then we're going to have our 3 love and sex tarot cards down here. Okay, and those are those guys right there. And then I have some goddess cards. And then I have some Akashic Tarot cards. And then I have a final card here from the Mermaid Tarot deck. Okay. Wow. Okay. First of all, guys, I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of an overview of your stone. And the stone that you guys have is it's a mountain stone. It's from the K2 mountain in China, in the Pakistan border. And the azurite, we're going to talk about the azurite. The azurite is basically insight, vision, intuition, intellect, initiates inner visions, intuitive leaps of spiritual understanding. And then a mountain stone basically means you're climbing to new heights. When you're climbing, you have to stay focused. You have to be in the present moment. So this is all about making sure you stay in the present moment, okay? So we're going to start here. And let's see, what are we doing? The One of Scrolls, which is this guy right here, this means that you're on track, that you have decisions to make in your life, and you've already made them. You just need to take action on them. Now, the Queen of Forces in reverse. Now, this is kind of an interesting card, you guys. This could mean that you have a woman in your life that is not very nice to you, that speaks negatively about you, critical with you, doesn't like you, make sure that you set boundaries with her if this is a woman in your life like that, and demand your own respect. Or if this is you as the queen of forces, then basically you need to make sure that you're feeling centered, because you're not centered. She's in reverse. She's feeling off-centered, and it's time to bring in your own personal power. You have to bring balance back to your life. So one of the ways I do this, you guys, is by meditation. So meditation is super helpful for making sure you come back to yourself. You've got new beginnings coming, guys. That's pretty obvious what that says. There's some further information about that. I'm going to kind of go into that in a little bit. But what I find really interesting with this reading, how some things are correlated. And guys, I know I don't get to shuffle the cards on camera for you until I'm able to upgrade myself to have a better way of doing this, so that you can see what I'm doing. So you can see that I do not pre-plan these cards. I do not pick them out in advance, like hand select, oh, this will be a good reading. I actually still do shuffle all the decks independently and just select it by intuition and then put them out. And then literally, my intuition chooses these. Well, childhood innocence and this Six of Cups are exactly the same card, you guys. Honestly, look at him. They're children. He's trying to hand her off some watermelon. She's kind of not that excited about it. But they're basically saying the same thing. And you need to find your childhood innocence again, you guys, in order for you to find love. Okay? I think that you got the lover's card, so that's pretty clear that that's your desires. So these three cards that I've chosen are your desires, your fears, and your lesson that needs to be learned. So your desires are the lovers. You want to have a lover, of course. You're probably singles watching this. This is probably not going to be in someone who's in a relationship. Or maybe you are and you aren't happy in your relationship. I don't know. But what I'm kind of getting from this card is that there's two chicks and there's one guy. I think somebody wants to be chosen. I think one of the girls want to be chosen. And when you kind of look at the whole reading overall, she's kind of not so sure about it. We've got a queen in reverse, so she's not in her full personal power, so she's probably not going to attract the man that she really wants in her life right now. And her fears are of this guy right here, the Four of Chalices, which is, the Four of Chalices is basically, sorry about that, the Four of Chalices is, they're doing a habit. That's your fear. You're afraid of it turning into a habitual thing, that there's no excitement in your life, right? So this pretty much is saying that you need to let go of that fear, that, you know, find the childlike innocence and you won't have a habitual relationship. And then this guy's the Knight of Pentacles. He's the slowest knight that there. Everyone will tell you, any reader will tell you that the Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight that you'll find. So you have to be patient. You have to be patient, and the fruit will ripen. You know, if you already know somebody in your life that you kind of have a crush on, you got to be patient to see if there's going to be some fruition that comes to that. Okay, so that's kind of what's going on there. Bridget, she is the Irish alchemist, is what she is. And that is alchemy right there. I don't know, you guys got to see my little froggy pants I'm wearing. Of course, I'm frog woman. So she's the alchemist. And then there's the Ascension, which is crone. So she's coming into her power, okay? And that's earth, that's grounding, that's meditation. You need to come to yourself and take care of yourself. This card is really, really interesting. This mermaid with the lotus blossom, that's talking about saving money. That's talking about saving your pentacles for something that you really desire. So usually in the other direction, it's saying to be more free with your money. But in this particular position, it's saying that you need to be saving your money. The Seven of Wands. Okay, so here's the other thing. With my tarot cards that have herbs on them, I always suggest, if these are herbs that you can easily get, I would consider taking them in a tea or a tincture. If they're not, take it as a homeopathic. A lot of health food stores carry all these weird herbs in homeopathics or like botanicals. I've watched some readers that they have those little botanicals, and you can put them under your tongue, and it kind of helps bring that homeostasis or balance to your life, because that's why we've chosen these cards, is to kind of help you with things that you're struggling with, right? So the Daughter of Cups, she is kind of sensitive. She's super sensitive. Cups are all about your emotions, you know. She's really sensitive, but she doesn't like confrontation. Okay, so if you have someone who's kind of dominant in your life and you don't like confrontation, or you don't want to deal with it, hence the Queen of Forces, she's kind of not in her personal power, you're going to have trouble finding a proper relationship. You need to come into your own personal power. And in order to find someone who is right for you, you need to re-tap back into your childlike innocence. That's what Six of Cups is telling you. And this is the Ten of Pentacles, which means that you are going to have lots of material and emotional and spiritual gain. Ten of Pentacles means that you're grounded and that all of your abundance is coming to you, guys. And this one's telling you to save. So whatever material wealth you already do have, hang on to it, you know, because you're going to need it to maybe take a trip and you're on track. Look, there's a train. You might be traveling somewhere. You might be going somewhere with this person. So you don't know. So I'm going to just kind of see if there's anything that I'm missing here. The Seven of Wands is basically you need to confront your problems and your obstacles. I like saying it that way. It's obstacles, obviously, but obstacles with more confidence and sense of sustained determination. Hold on to what you believe in, and this will help you overcome your obstacles. As you become clearer as to what you truly want and what's important to you, you will be able to go forward in your life, okay? So he's actually confronting his obstacles. And wild ginger, you can get that in a tincture. Wild ginger, you can also probably find that in a tea. These are all, you know, and it's a fantastic stomach ailment. Helps you calm your stomach. So if you have anxiety, ginger is fantastic to help you with that. Okay, guys? Alchemy, seriously, I mean, she is amazing right there. So I have kind of wanted to give you guys an overview of the childlike innocence from the Earth Magic card, this guy over here. I actually really wanted to read that to you out of the book because I really, really enjoyed what the book had to say about that. It was so eloquently put, what you guys need to know there. We don't live in constant fear in anticipation of such drastic events, right? Nor do we reconcile the loss of the state of purity by constantly romanticizing the past and missing out on the present. However, wisdom and faith we've accrued from our life experiences are keys to recapturing that state of innocence. The light that will guide us through any dark passage is the light of spirit from within that connects us with Source. Innocence is not simply the lack of guilt or shame, but a quality in itself, one that you naturally possess when you first come into this existence. There are challenges you have faced throughout your life and have further shaped your personality and character. You have also likely encountered moments following a disappointment or loss when you turned sour or cynical, and no doubt have had times when layers of anger or fear blocked the flow of your vitality and your life force. Yet in spite of all this, there is a core of innocence that you can reawaken by releasing any shame that has covered over the truth of who you are. Take any opportunity to heal this shame and let it go so you can revisit the state of purity. Doing so helps you see every moment with fresh eyes and removes the filters that inhibit your light and love from coming forth. You truly are a child of God, so allow yourself to be that. So I just felt like that was just absolutely beautiful and well put, and I couldn't expand on that any further other than give you that straight from the book. So your new beginnings, call upon angels whenever you feel afraid of facing novel situations. Well, guess what, guys? That's what that card means. Novel situations, habitual situations. You're afraid of having a relationship where you kind of get stuck in a rut and then have novel situations, and you're yearning for a new beginning that's not a novel situation. They will, the angels will boost your confidence to enjoy new beginnings. Sometimes we cling to old routines because they are familiar, but the angels want you to know that you can open to new approaches to life if you just ask them. So it sounds to me like you need to ask your angels for some guidance, and we need to expand on these guys down here, right? Don't we now, don't we? The crone represents ascension of the body to light. She is the warrior goddess, breaking out of old stories and stifling behaviors. She brings new opportunities and new consciousness, heart, mind, and body. She brings power to change and ascension while still embodying letting go of your old self. Okay, guys, so that's a super awesome one. Bridget is the goddess of the cauldron of creativity. So she's basically kind of like the Seven of Wands. She's like facing her fears. She's now manifesting what she wants. See, she's putting all of her creativity into the cauldron, and she is going to manifest beauty and power into her world because of what she's choosing to put into it. So she is manifesting what she wants. That is what she is doing. She's kind of like the magician card. And she is a major arcana in the goddess card. All right, guys, so congratulations. It sounds like you have a love interest. It sounds like there's a possibility. Sounds like you need to kind of come back to yourself. Climb that mountain, guys, one step at a time. Save your ducats because it'll pay out in the end. You got the Ten of Pentacles. And don't be waiting for the guy to pick you, guys, because you're going to just realize your fears. You're going to have that new beginning if you bring back your own personal power, meditate, and manifest your dreams. So I'm going to leave you there, and hopefully this was of assistance to you, and we're going to move on to pile number 2. All right, guys, we are on pile number 2 with the rose quartz and the rhodochrosite. I was just so you know, I was really drawn by the essence of my mom who passed away to put this rhodochrosite here because it kind of collaborates with the rose quartz. Okay, before I open the deck, pink rose quartz releases past wounds, supports heart healing, teaches trust, hope, and encourages spirituality of loving yourself. It links one to the great Mother Earth. And then rhodochrosite is a profound link with love, energy. It enhances creative abilities, brings joy, helps with stressful situations and reduces your stress. It clears and repairs your aura, and it helps with healing of your inner child and past life issues, especially heals emotional body. So, wow, guys, that's pretty intense, right? So does that not need to be in here? Of course it does. Okay, so let's go moving on to what's going on with the cards. Okay, so we have music and harmony from that deck, and then we have friendship from the angel deck, and then we have the Son of Swords. Oh, that was not in reverse. Whoopsie. I flipped it over by accident, guys. Seven of Cups. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups. Oh, and then we got to kind of put these down here because that's where it fits better. Okay, so we have the Hermit, the Knight of Swords, the Sun card, which is a great lesson to be learned for love life. Wow. Okay, we have Confusion. Don't think we're escaping. Oh, Fated Meeting. There you go, guys. There's your love reading right there. Loving Elementals. And then we have a mermaid card of the Golden Mermaid. Okay, guys. So here's the deal. You need more music in your life. Straight up. Okay? You need to be friends with whoever it is that you're going to be in a relationship with. You need to probably make sure that you do some meditation, because honestly, we have this fantastic card right here called Confusion, which is basically the Eight of Swords. I think that's the Eight of Swords or the Seven of Swords. I'm not sure in the regular tarot deck what this one translates to. But wind is swords and it's air. And this person is utterly confused. They need to meditate. She's going out of her brain, right? She's got 10 billion thoughts going at once. That's not good. So that's one of those things where if you can get yourself meditating and calming things down, I think that you're going to do a lot better. The loving elementals. I mean, it's a little baby with fairies flying around. It's kind of like the last reading where they were supposed to tap back into their childlike innocence. Like, this is a very similar thing here. Like, the loving elementals right here, you have split away from your loving child within, and also the union with the natural world. So don't take things too seriously. Find joyful purpose. Open your heart to radiant self and dancing and music. Look at the angel card. You know, these are my notes, guys. I'm just reading off my notes. But I'm telling you, you need to do some dancing and music. That's also intuitively what I'm getting, you guys. You're going to probably meet this person. They're going to be your friend. You're going to go out, do music. You might go karaoke night or a bar or a concert or something. You're going to go with one of your friends to the music festival or something like that, right? And that's where the magic is going to happen. You guys are going to hook up there. So that's a total possibility. But just remember, when we do readings, we are reading for your whole of your energy. So you've obviously got some other things going on in your energy that don't necessarily contribute to the best outcome. Honestly, it's just trying to explain to you that, yeah, you have some confusion. You've got too many thoughts going on in your head. You need to sit down. You need to meditate. You need to get yourself clear. And then you're going to attract that fated meeting person. You are meeting your fated person. This is your person, you guys. This means that this is your soulmate. This is the soulmate that you've been asking the angels and God or source or whatever you want to call it. You've been asking your higher self to provide you this soulmate. Well, here it is. It's right here. They're coming to a very important relationship in your life. So stay alert. Make sure you are grounded. Oh my gosh, you guys. Again, you can't be meditating enough at this point. It's pretty much where I'm going with this. You've been looking for this person for a long time, is what it's telling me. But this is a fated meeting, and you're probably going to do it around music. So this person's going to be your friend first, okay? You've asked the angels for someone, and they want you to know that your friendships in your life, they are going to take friends away that no longer serve you and resonate for you. They're going to bring new friendships in your life that do serve you, but you need to understand that you need to let go and let Source, God, whatever you want to call it, right, take care of the details on that particular thing. You just go with the flow, guys. Flow down the river here, right? So let's talk about some other stuff here. I've got, let's see, what do we got here? So your desires are technically the hermit, okay? You need to be alone. You need to meditate. You need to get yourself right. That's the desire card, okay? The fears are kind of having a dominant guy who wants to do some stuff to you in front of people, all right? That Knight of Swords, he's kind of a dominant, naughty guy, right? And I don't know that that's where you want to go with things, right? So that would be a fear. You maybe don't want to be on display, right? So, but the outcome, guys, or your lessons is finding the true soulmate of your life, the fated meeting, the sun card, pure bliss, pure love, pure power. Everything is on point. You allow the magic to happen because you took care of you first, and then you attracted the right person into your life.